Hi everyone, my name is Frankie, and welcome to A Movie a Day Challenge. Today is day number 292, and it's October 19th, 2018. Today I'll be watching the 2015 horror film, The Final Girls. Now, in each episode of A Movie a Day Challenge, I pick one film that I've never seen before, and then I take that movie's movie poster and place it to the side of me. I do this because I absolutely have no idea of what the film that I'm about to watch is about. And being that I have absolutely no clue about the film or what it's about, I feel like I need to draw some type of conclusion of what I think the film may be about, based solely on the movie poster itself. In saying this, let's go ahead and take a look at the 2015 horror film movie poster to The Final Girls. Now, The Final Girls movie poster is pretty cool looking. I'm taking it that this is the whole cast of the movie, and they've included some really weird, creepy dude at the top, who I'm taking it is the killer of the film. Now, I really enjoy the title of the film, The Final Girls. It's basically a title giving, well, it's a phrase given to the final girl of a film, of a horror genre. She's the girl that usually gets away from the killer and becomes safe and everything's good at the end of the movie itself. However, this says The Final Girls, so I'm taking it that this film is going to have more than one final girl in the movie. It's pretty cool to see. And from seeing what I'm looking at in the movie poster itself, I'm getting the sort of feeling like Friday the 13th, that this is going to take place at either a camp or some kind of recreational place. It looks like it's going to be cool and interesting, and I can't wait to sit down and enjoy the 2015 horror film, The Final Girls. Now, after I finish analyzing the movie poster itself, I did let you, the viewer, know that I'm going to go ahead and watch The Final Girls. But before I go and do that, I want to let you, the viewer, know that after I finish watching The Final Girls, I then come back and tell you a little bit about the film. However, I don't go in great detail about the movie. You see, I don't release any major spoilers about the film, nor do I tell you anything about the movie's plot either. Why? Well, because I don't want to ruin your chance at watching a really great film for the first time. And since this is also my first time watching The Final Girls, I wouldn't want anyone to spoil the film for me by telling me any major spoilers about the movie or telling me anything about the movie's plot either. I want you to enjoy this film for what it is and be entertained by it. That's the whole premise for A Movie a Day Challenge. Now, in case you have previously seen the 2015 horror film The Final Girls previously, then please, feel free to substitute The Final Girls for another film for your viewing pleasure. It doesn't even have to be in the genre of horror films. This way you can take part in A Movie a Day Challenge and possibly watch each film along with me as I go along. In saying this, I'm going to go ahead right now and watch the 2015 horror film, The Final Girls. And then I'm going to come back and tell you a little bit about the film. I'll be right back. I just finished the 2015 horror film, The Final Girls. And I want to let you, the viewer, know that The Final Girls is a great movie. This film right here has a really cool and interesting story to it. Really original, if I might say. Now, the acting in this movie is great. I thought that the cast played perfectly off one another, and it's a young cast, so it had that funny, comedic writing to it that the cast played well together with, and was obviously very dedicated to the bringing to life of the characters. I really enjoyed it for a horror film as well. I would like to say one thing. The sex stuff is spoken about in this film, but it's really toned down. There's really no nudity in the film whatsoever. But I enjoyed that. It gave the film a certain je ne sais quoi, a certain something in its special way. And the story, as I said, it's original and very, I want to say, touching in a way. It's really cool to watch play before your eyes. Now, if I had to say I had to change anything in the film, there would be one thing I would change, and one thing I would basically try to edit down. The first thing I would change was I didn't really care for the villain's mask in the movie. I thought they could have came up with something a little more original rather than what was given to the killer. And the second thing was, but there's a really long scene towards the end of the film that basically, I don't know, could have been edited down towards a good, like, 45 seconds. Felt too, like, strung out. It made it seem like it had to just be continually stretch the scene so it could fit the mold of what was being told. But I don't want to give it away, but you'll understand it happens towards the very end of the movie. And if you're ever interested in knowing what I meant by it, later on I'll tell you about it in a comment section down below. But all in all, I really thought The Final Girls was a great movie, and I was very much entertained for it. Well, by it. Will I recommend The Final Girls to a family member or a friend? Yes, I would. Would I watch The Final Girls again? Yes, I would. Now, if you liked today's episode, you see that thumbs up underneath this video, click it, give us a like for today's episode. As you're doing that, maybe you've seen the 2015 horror film The Final Girls and liked it. Maybe you've seen it and you didn't like it. Maybe you're interested in watching the film, you're hearing my review about it, you're going to go watch the film after hearing this review, and then come back and tell me your thoughts about the movie. Well, whichever the three may be, tell me in the comment box down below. Right down there. And as you're doing that, you see that word subscribe underneath this video? Click it. Subscribe to A Movie a Day Challenge. Now, tomorrow is day number 293 of A Movie a Day Challenge, and I'll be watching the 2017 horror film Terrifier. My name is Frankie. I will be here tomorrow for day number 293 and the 2017 horror film Terrifier. I will see you tomorrow.